you're up 15-0 and they just got the first 6 points. Is that really kind of the blueprint for how you want games to go all through this season?
Well, I'd like for us to get off to quicker starts, just on both sides of the ball. I'd like to see us just focusing on both sides of the ball. I thought Bianca did a really great job at pushing the pace, defending, and when we're playing like that, it just feels good. It just has a different feel to the game, and hopefully we can continue that.
You were talking the other day about how you wanted to see how your team would progress through the 3 games in 3 days. 2 games in, have you liked how they've bought in so far?
I have. I think this is a team in which you have to point out the things that we want to just over exaggerate and emphasize, and when we do that, they're pretty good. This is this is a team that's is we don't have a lot of experienced players that know how we like to approach the game and know what goes into it, and how it looks and how it feels to the younger players, because they themselves, Alicia and Kayla, they're trying to prep themselves to play, because it's something that they hadn't been able to prepare for in over a year, and it's with a different team. So we had that in years past where they've been invested in our program. They know how to prepare other people. They set the stage and the example of how things should be done at the beginning of games to prepare.
Coach, can you just talk about how your team was able to execute both the veterans and the young players, knowing you guys are up 30, but just executing on the little things that is going to pay off down the road?
I think it's really important that we stay on our players. They're young and they're young. They haven't been together. They don't have a lot of game time together. So, we have to coach them through games. And, they probably think it's nitpicking, but we have to play at a certain level. We may need those younger players to step in at crucial times this season. And if we let them, let their hair down, at any given moment, that's taking 2 steps back. And we don't want them doing that. We always want them progressing. We always want them improving. We always want them aware of what's happening out there on the floor.
On that note, Dawn, how comforting was it to let the freshmen really play the entire fourth quarter and just let them kind of get a whole extended series under their belts?
Well, when our starters do their job, that's a luxury to give them game experience. When they don't do their jobs, we got to play our starters over 30 minutes a night. That doesn't help their cause and their growth. So I thought we did a great job at getting out to a big lead and executing on both sides of the ball. That gave us an opportunity for some of those young ones to grow up.
Dawn, you talk about the young players, the inexperienced players. How good is it when Elena and Asia are clicking as they seem to be already like they were last year?
I mean, it's great. I mean, it's great for someone like, Kiki, who, is trying to continue to get her feet wet and needing to play high-level basketball. She's our only post sub at this point. So when she sees our 2 bigs clicking like that, it becomes contagious. She had a pretty good basketball game today. She had a couple of assists. She knows what she's looking at. And when they set the stage and example, she can be a better player.
Dawn, do you see Kiki going to Aja and Elena and asking for advice and looking to get coached up by current players?
No, I see them demanding things from her. So she doesn't have to, she doesn't have to look far. They know, what it's supposed to look like, and they keep her in line. And, for Kiki, it's going to be a great experience for her because, for some of the other young post players that are coming in next year, she's going to be the one that teaches them how she was taught. So it's valuable lessons being learned by her this year.
Anything else for Coach Staley? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.